The earliest rulers of the Delhi Sultanate were the Mamluks. In 1206, Muhammad Ghori died and Qutbuddin Aibak declared himself the Sultan of Delhi. The period between 1206 AD and 1526 AD in Indian history is known as the Delhi Sultanate. During this period of over 300 years, 5 dynasties ruled over the slave dynasty. Qutbuddin Aibak laid the foundation for the slave dynasty. He ruled for 4 years. The construction of Qutub Minar was started by Qutbuddin but was completed by his son Iltutmish. An able and powerful administrator, Iltutmish established a vast kingdom by 1220 AD. Iltutmish became the Sultan after defeating Aram Shah, a son of Aibak. Iltutmish's sons were not capable of handling the kingdom, so he had announced that after his death, his daughter Razia Sultana would be the ruler. Razia ruled from 1236 to 40 AD. Being a wise and capable ruler, she brought many reforms in the state. Being a woman, she had to face many difficulties. The officers under her resented taking orders from her. Dressed as a man, she led her army in the battlefields. This created displeasure in the male-dominated society. Some of her nobles plotted against her and she was killed in 1240 AD. This created utter confusion and chaos. In 1248 AD, Nasruddin, the youngest son of Iltutmish, was crowned as king. A devout Muslim and a peace-loving man, he was a failure as a king. Administration was carried on by his general Balban. Balban was a strong-willed, powerful personality and a member of Chalisa or the 40, a group of Turkish nobles selected and trained by Iltutmish for his self-defense. After the death of Nasruddin in AD 1266, Balban became the Sultan of Delhi. A strict disciplinarian, he recommended simple living. Balban died in 1286. His grandson was the last ruler of slave dynasty. He was murdered in 1290 and the throne went to Khilji dynasty. Khilji dynasty. Among Khilji kings, the most ambitious was Alauddin Khilji. He had bigger dreams than Balban, like Alexander. He wanted to conquer the world. He ascended the throne by killing his uncle and father-in-law. Apart from Gujarat, Malwa, he captured the famous Ranthambore and Chittor forts. He even sent a large army to the south under the command of Malik Kafur. Malik Kafur looted and collected very huge hauls of gold from different kingdoms. He attacked even Madurai. Thus, for a brief period, Alauddin Khilji's domain was large as that of King Ashoka. Being an able administrator, he brought about many reforms. He kept administration and religion separate. He introduced price control and market control. Everybody were able to get food items at low prices. Bribery was punishable. Soldiers received money as salaries. Land revenue was according to the size of the land. Alauddin was a lover of art and music. He encouraged and respected artists. Amir Khusro was a member in his court. Musical instruments like sitar, tabla were invented by him. After him, there was an immense power struggle. In 1320 AD, the Tughlaq family took control of the Sultanate, the Tughlaq dynasty. The Tughlaqs also wished to possess an empire, embracing the whole of India. Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq was the first Tughlaq king. He was succeeded by Muhammad Tughlaq. He was an able administrator, but his plan to shift his capital from Delhi to Devgiri, where renamed Daulatabad, failed. There is another plan having copper and brass coins, also failed. Ibn Battuta, an Arab traveller, visited the Sultanate, written extensively about the kingdom. Muhammad Tughlaq lost the support of his nobles and the ulema revolts broke out in Bengal, Warangal, Gujarat, Sindh, Awadh, Multan and Daulatabad. Firoz Shah Tughlaq succeeded Muhammad Tughlaq. He became very popular because he spent less on war and armies and more on building hospitals, educational institutions, bridges, canals, etc. for the welfare of the common people. During his time, many Sanskrit works were translated to Arabic. Timur, a Mongol, invaded India. He had heard about the wealth of India. He marched to Delhi and defeated the Tughlaq rulers. Timur's deputy, Khizr Khan, selected in Delhi and declared himself as the Sultan of Delhi. He is the founder of Sayyid dynasty, which lasted for 37 years. This dynasty was usurped by the Lodhis, an Afghan tribe. The Lodhi dynasty. Sikandar Lodhi ruled over this region Ganga Valley as far as Western Bengal. He shifted the capital from Delhi to a new town which later came to be known as Agra. The most important ruler of Lodhi dynasty was Ibrahim Lodhi, son of Sikandar Lodhi. However, his importance was not due to any welfare measures but due to his arrogance. He was a tyrant. His nobles and the people conspired with Babur, the king of Kabul, to overthrow and succeeded in 1526.